everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this detailed tiger eye drawing using color pencils, step by step and super beginner friendly. So yeah, let's jump right in. Before you begin, make sure all your color pencils are nicely sharpened. This is super important for getting those fine details right. For this drawing, I'm using Castle Arts color pencils. I absolutely love them. They're soft, blend really well and gives a smooth texture that's perfect for this kind of realistic drawing. Start off with a clean, light outline of your drawing. This gives you a strong foundation and helps avoid confusion later on when you start layering colors. I always begin with the eye. It really brings the whole drawing to life. First, I color in the black pupil, but I leave a small white gap in the top left corner for a highlight. This little detail really makes the eye look more shiny and realistic. Next, I take a burnt orange pencil and lightly draw soft, vertical lines coming out from the pupil. Then I slowly build up layers by adding more lines using colors like yellow and dark brown. For the rest of the iris, I use a mix of yellow, mustard yellow, orange, red tones and brown. I use the darkest color to gently outline the iris. Then start blending colors inwards towards the pupil. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect yet, just take your time and build it up gradually. Once I get closer to the pupil, I leave a few white gaps to add in the cooler tones like blues and greens. To help the colors blend smoothly, I layer the cooler colors over the warm ones and then lightly go over them using a circular motion. That blending motion really helps everything come together, and it also creates a smoother texture, making the drawing look more realistic. I outline the eye using a bold black line, then blend different shades of blue around it. To keep the texture smooth, make sure you blend using small, circular movements. The areas around the eye is mostly black, so I filled those parts in using black pencil first. For the bottom part of the eye, I start with a dark grey and gently spread the colours across the area. I gradually increase pressure to deepen the shadows, then go over those areas again with black to make them pop. This part may look a little bit off at first, but I always say trust the process. I keep going back and forth, layering grey and black, adjusting the pressure and blending as I go. This gives the drawing that smooth contrast and realistic depth. So for this area, I repeated the same technique of layering the different shades of grey and black to create a more smooth texture of the fur. For the lighter areas, I used the same technique but changed the colours to cream, white, grey and black, and continually layered each colour on top of each other to create a smooth texture. For the fur, I used different shades of brown, orange, yellow and cream. I start with a dark brown base, then repeat the same technique using lighter colours to slowly fill the gaps. Take your time here, it's all about layering and building up the tones gradually. To add depth, I go back with a darker brown to define the shadowed areas and make the colours stand out more. When drawing the fur lines, I give them a slight curve with a soft flick to make them look more natural. I start with light pressure and layer different colors on top of each other so they blend nicely. Once the area is filled in, I go back and forth with the colors again, this time using a bit more pressure to deepen the tones. I've also left some white gaps, those will be the raindrops that will finish at the end. This is the hardest part for me, especially getting the angle of the fur lines around the droplets. That's why I made sure that I left white gaps, and whilst I was drawing the fur, I made sure I started off lightly then gradually added colours so that I know where the white gaps are. To create the drops, I first shade around them using dark grey streaks, blending into the black to add a bit of dimension. For each drop I use three colours, one for the shadows, one for the midtones, and one for the highlights. I start with the shadow colour, then blend in the midtone, and finally add the highlight colour to make it look more realistic. Now for one of my favourite steps, adding white highlights. I use white paint to bring the drawing to life, especially in the eye, on the fur, and on the white droplet. A small white dot in the right place makes a huge difference. And here's the final piece. Let me know in the comments what you find the most challenging about using colour pencils. I love to give you tips and share what helped me along the way. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful and feel inspired to try it for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more drawing tutorials like this. And if you want to keep improving your colour pencil art, make sure to check out my top 10 drawing tips video. I'll leave the link right here on the screen and in the description below. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me draw next, or if you have any questions, I'm always here to help. Happy drawing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!